I am a wing girl. I coach men on how to understand women so they can date, attract, seduce, be with, get any woman they want. The thing about me is that I'm not a woman who gives bullshit, typical female responses like, you're great and keep doing what you're doing. I call men out, I tell them that they're being wimpy, I tell them to grow some balls, I tell them to man up and be the men that women want, but more importantly, the man that they've always wanted to be.
All right, here's another episode of Carla in the City. You like that title?
Yeah, I love it.
Okay, cool. So for those of you who don't know, Carla is new to Los Angeles. She came here from Ecuador. She is single, she's 22, and she's having a blast going out in the city of Los Angeles, meeting new people, making new friends, and having interesting interactions with boys, which I am capitalizing on because I'm no longer in the dating scene. But I have opinions about things, and Carla is very much so in the dating scene and educating me on how men are today in their 20s and the mistakes that they're making that I wanted to relate to you. So she's going to tell you about a situation that happened recently, and I am going to give my feedback as a wing girl. So tell them about the guy that you met at the club this weekend.
Well, I went to this club with my friend.
Yeah.
And she's really pretty too. So
Oh, really pretty too. Look at
yeah. No, I'm just kidding. But we went to the club and this guy came up to us and he started talking to her. And one of the things he said was if she wanted to leave me at the club and go salsa dancing with him.
Okay, so tell people why that's a no-no.
First of all, if you're with a girl, just the two of us, she's never gonna leave you alone.
If she's a good friend.
Yes, of course, if
Right.
she's a good friend, but it's just not right to want to grab her and just approach her and say that like at the first thing.
Yeah, and not approach the two of you as a group
Yeah.
and win you over. Because no matter what, it's ultimately up to you.
It
And
is.
if he's won both of you over, then you may say, yeah, go, have fun, like, have a really good time. But he didn't approach both of you, he approached one of you,
Yeah.
made you probably feel less attractive because he wasn't giving you attention,
I
which is a
know.
no-no, and then also leaving you out and making you feel quite uncomfortable, right?
Yes, it was. And then I think he realized what he did, so he said he was going to buy us drinks,
Okay.
the two of us.
Imagine if he just bought one of you drinks.
Oh
Just
my
that, like,
God.
I'll get her a drink, that
Yeah.
girl is not drinking.
No.
On me.
But then he asked her to dance with him, and she said like later because it wasn't even really like good music yet.
Right.
People was just starting to come, and he said, "Okay, I'll be around." And then, out of nowhere, he came with the check of the 2 drinks and gave it to her, and told
Not paid?
Not.
Or did he pay
Yeah,
for
he
it? Okay,
paid for
okay,
it.
so he's fake. Okay, so he wasn't like saying you didn't dance with me. Here's the check.
Yeah, that's
Pay for
like
your
how
drink,
much
bitch.
I.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Here's how much I spent on you.
He also said, "At the back, it's my number if you want to call me."
Ew. Okay, so tell me why that's not good to do, and tell me what a guy
That's
should have done
rude.
instead. Why?
That's rude. If you're inviting a girl a drink, she doesn't even know how much you spent on her.
You just need to know.
Yeah, it's just nice that you are buying her a drink and
Right.
her friend a drink, but telling her like this is the check and worst of all putting your number at the other side of the text,
Yeah.
she's never gonna call you.
No, never
Never
gonna
gonna
call
call
you.
you.
But what does it say, like when he does bring the receipt over?
I think like he was mad.
Is that what it was for
Yes,
you?
I think he was
He's
mad.
like, here's how much I wasted on you.
Yeah.
Here's my number if you want to call. Or do you think that he thought he was being smooth?
No, I think he was mad actually
Okay.
because she didn't want to dance with him at the beginning, but he
Right.
didn't even try again.
Right. It's not like she's gonna come up to him and say, I'm ready to dance
Yeah.
now. Okay. So tell me, like, overall, what that does for your view of him as a man. How do you think of him now?
I will, like, I wouldn't even consider him as a friend. He's
Right.
just not a nice person.
Not a nice person. A
Yeah.
baby, kind of,
Yeah,
right?
he's
not
like-
really masculine.
Yeah.
So what would have been the better way to handle that situation?
Well, at first, if he really wanted to dance with her, he will come again and try to be friendly, try to make a conversation if she
Yeah.
didn't want to dance. And if she still doesn't want to dance, then just
Just bow out.
Go after another girl. There were tons of girls in the club.
Right. Don't sulk about losing out on that one girl. All right. So the biggest message here is don't be a baby and sulk about a girl rejecting you. If you sulk, it means you don't really value yourself and you put way too much in this complete stranger. Another note is don't just approach one woman and single her out, right? And another note is you have to actually connect with women first before you can start asking to dance or ask to go to other places with women. Women, you know, every single day, this is a horrible way to turn the conversation, but we, you know, they get raped all the time. They have horrible situations with men attacking them, bombarding them. In another video, we talk about bombing women. And you'll see it's not really about bombing women, but just like pouncing on women and being too overly aggressive. And because we deal with all of these things, we have certain barriers up. And if you aren't able to at least knock down one of these barriers by connecting with us and building rapport first, we're less inclined to open up so that we can actually give you what you want, which is attraction, which is sex, which is dating, which is making out, relationships, whatever it is. We're going to be less inclined to respond positively to you. So make sure to connect. Don't approach just one girl if there's a group of girls there. And don't be a freaking wussy who says, here's how much I spent on you, I wasted my time, and I'm gonna go cry in the corner. Anyway, that is all for Carla in the City.
Yes.
If you want more tips on how to attract, date, seduce, and get any girl you want, go to winggirldatingtips.com, and we'll definitely have more stories from Carla coming up soon.